Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the point of fuckery.
So before we begin with the social distancing to the next level episode, okay, I want to challenge my listeners, my viewers, whether you're on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're streaming from. I want to challenge you.
Okay.
I want you to choose one form of social media: Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. One form of social media. And I want you to take a 72-hour break, which means can't open it, don't even look about it, don't think about it, nothing. Literally, what you thought was there is no longer there, which means, let's say you decide to choose Snapchat. You can't use Snapchat for 72 hours. No! Now, a lot of people, and I say this, and I challenge this because a lot of people are addicted to social media. And that's sad to say, but it's true.
Okay.
Now, what does this have to do with social media to the next level? I mean, not social media, social distancing to the next level? Because I think about it like this. The term social distancing during this whole quarantine thing is not the best term to really fucking use.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But when you think about social distancing, you think about social media. You know what I'm saying? And social distancing should really be a break from social media entirely. Now, me myself, I took about maybe a week break off of social media. I felt amazing.
Wow.
It was awesome. But in that time frame of in that week, I realized how often I try to go, not I try, but how often I click on Instagram, I go on Twitter, I go on Snapchat, and don't even realize it. Like, I'll pull up to a red light and automatically I just hop on my phone and my finger just wants to click Instagram. I'm like, what am I going on Instagram for?
Right.
There's nothing on Instagram for me.
Oh, you know, y'all niggas know y'all ain't got nobody texting you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because
I don't even text people back, to be honest.
Exactly. And people leaving people on red. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Why do people do that shit? I never understood that.
My point is, if you text somebody first, they text you back, and you open the message and don't reply, what's the point of even using your energy to even text somebody in the beginning? Second off, if you're not going to be on social media, like, you'll probably pop up once, twice every month, every other 2 months, then what's the point of even having it on your phone? You're just using up storage. You're like...
That's my opinion!
Just,
Listen, social media is just bad for the brain, okay?
it's just a distraction of what happens a lot in the world, and people don't realize it. They're like, oh, well, I'm finna look it up on my phone. No, dumbass, you're gonna see it your damn self.
Nigga, no.
I see it as like they use social media for us to be more onto our phones to be distracted from what's really going on.
Yeah, social media sugarcoats a lot of things, and that's why a lot of people don't take a lot of things seriously. It's sugarcoated everywhere.
Man, really?
Really? Yes.
Oh, really? 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 Okay. And it sucks, dude. It sucks.
But with that being said, social media is also the biggest influence on everybody. When something happens, everybody's on social media. That's how everybody finds out. When people say social media is toxic, Instagram isn't toxic. You know, Twitter isn't toxic.
Is what you think is toxic.
It's literally when you open it. Yeah, it's based off what you're following, what your feed is. But when you go on Instagram, when you go on Twitter, and you click post, it's about what the fuck you type in that bitch. That makes it toxic. You can literally make it toxic, or you can make it positive. You can make it loving. That's why there's accounts like Instagram influencers that people follow, and you feel some type of way, like you feel good, like it's just nothing but positivity, all this other shit, because they, instead of them putting out toxic shit, they're putting out positivity, rather than other people who are literally just putting out fucking, you know, twerking videos, big booty videos, all this other shit, talking about some, like, you know, I'm trying to get piped, whatever. Like, I get it, cool, you know, you want to express your feelings, you want to express how you feel, awesome, all that stuff is good.
About, like, shit, like, nigga, what about getting that new car, nigga? Follow some motherfucking pages that's gonna help you get to your new car, like some financial advisement type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if fucking insecurity wasn't good enough before,
social media fucks it up even more.
Exactly, it makes you even more insecure. More people want to fucking Pop Smoke, my nigga, flexing. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, but he was flexing with his shit, leaked out his address. What happened? Came in, got popped.
His ass.
Exactly.
Rest in peace to him. No disrespect to him, but yeah, that's really what happened.
It's because people
are trying to please each other. It makes no sense because happiness, to be honest, I learned this a while ago. I'm not all the way there, but happiness starts with your own self-love. You trying to please everybody in the world through social media, not only is fucking with your head, it just makes you even more depressed or very unhappy. It just starts ruining a lot of things, especially if you don't do... Okay, if you're going to post something on Instagram and you want to feel good about it, make sure it's something that you feel good about it, okay? It's not something that you're going to let everybody feel good about. Like, oh, I think I look cute in this one, so I'm going to flex this one. I don't like this one because my tummy shows. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to post something with my stomach out. Y'all going to love this shit. I don't give a damn. Because if I love it, y'all going to love it. Fuck.
Right. It's too much about caring about what others think.
Yeah.
What others do.
Because people, and it's dumb because I see people flexing fucking what, $60 in fives and shit. People are more worried about showing off fancy cars and fancy clothes and name brands and all this other shit. But then go home, they're like, fuck, I don't have this, I don't have that, I work in my 9 to 5, it's a dead-end job. Number one thing that I tell everybody, money does not buy you happiness. Money brings you freedom, and freedom brings you the happiness. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, a lot of people want this, a lot of people want that, but why do you want it? And a lot of people, when you ask them that, they don't give you a good explanation. They just sit there and they're like, well, I want it because, I want it.
Good.
Right.
It's not because I need it.
You know what's so crazy too? That's exactly what Gary Vee was talking about yesterday.
Exactly.
He's like, he sees so many of us spending our money on stupid shit rather than stuff that'll benefit, that will benefit from, right? Like he was talking about okay, like why are you buying all these designer brand shirts and all of that? You're just doing it just to, what you just said, flex. You're doing it, what you just said, to make yourself feel good. I mean, like, not to make yourself feel good. But you're doing it to impress others.
Yeah, and that's so people think that makes yourself feel good, but in all reality, you only are happy because other people are happy. So what if other people aren't happy? Now you're unhappy. Now you're just sitting there like, fuck. What am I gonna do?
Because I've done it before. I'm not gonna lie. I was legit. I didn't know better. I fucking spent money on this fucking outfit. It was a t-shirt from like Calvin Klein or some shit. And I went to school, and yeah, I got the attention that I wanted. Everybody was fucking with me, but after that, when I wore the shirt again, like 2 weeks later, everybody was like, bro, you still got the same shirt? Like, damn, like, this shirt don't cost me $70. I'm not gonna go out every weekend and go spend $70. Like, no, nigga, fuck that shit. And then it really hit me. Some kid made fun of my socks, and I wasn't having it that day. And I looked at him, and I was like, you gonna buy me some socks? He's like, nah. I was like, then why the fuck why you care? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Never said something to me again. And I realized, why the fuck am I worried about what other people think about what I'm wearing or what I'm doing, when I should just be worried about what I'm doing? If I'm satisfied with it, then I'm straight.
I'm not gonna even expose anybody, but I know plenty of people that will buy themselves 2 pairs of, some expensive ass shoes, Gucci, maybe some Nikes, Jordans, nice little outfit, and then sit in the house like, damn, I gotta drink sink water. I ain't got shit to eat. Honey, I will spend $5 on a t-shirt at Walmart before I even buy something expensive. Me personally, the way I grew up, I've never really had expensive clothes. I never have. The only thing I've actually had expensive was on my sister's side of the family. Her aunt bought me these Michael Kors slides. They cost almost $100. And then I wore them like once every month. Because not only did I think, oh, these are expensive, I ain't gonna fuck them up. And I'm just like, dang, people gonna be like, oh, you got money. Mm-hmm. But then again, I was just like, I really don't give a fuck what anybody says. Shit. I'm gonna be big, eating good, wearing Walmart over, like, starving, trying to look good. And so, no, honey. Because you got to think about, like, okay, so if I buy these shoes, will I have enough to eat? If I buy these shoes, will I have enough to pay rent?
Hell yeah, niggas be going to the fucking mall talking about some, bro, I just dropped $300 on these Jordans. All right, bro, let's hit the food court. Damn, bro, I ain't got no money, bro. I just bought these Jordans, bro.
You
Like,
buy me
what the
a
fuck?
small fry.
Small fry, nigga. You balling with $300 shoes in that bag. What you about to go do with it, nigga? I'm about to go wear them, bro. And then, nigga, I never understood that. People spend $600 on shoes, wear them once, get them dirty. But now I recently discovered this though. There's a difference between being a sneakerhead and being a shoe flipper. You see where I'm going? Spending $300 on shoes. Okay, cool. You wear them, you never wear them again. They're sitting in your closet. $300 just sitting in your closet. There's a difference between that, spending $300 on a pair of Jordans, never wearing them, and then flipping them when they go out of stock for $600, making money off of that. That's where I see the difference in buying shoes. Because I never understood why people spend so much money on shoes until I mean, maybe last year, my cousin, he was like, bro, I make $1,000 off of one pair of shoes. He'll go buy them for $200, wait for them to go out of stock, and then he'll flip them for about $800 and make that profit. But my main thing is stop seeking fucking validation from others, bruh. All right, on Instagram, on Twitter, all this other shit. Use Twitter as an outlet of how you feel in that moment. Stop taking Twitter so seriously, but stop seeking validation from others. Start seeking validation from yourself. You're not gonna find happiness in somebody else because they don't give a fuck about you. At the end of the day, it's just really you and yourself.
That's really what became the use of social media. Seeking validation of others. If you don't think about it, motherfuckers just be on that shit. Oh yeah, let me do this shit for the Instagram likes, comments. You don't feel no love or some shit like that from the crib or something like that. Nigga, you want some virtual love, man? What type of shit?
I learned I have to have self-love before I even accept any other love. Because, like, who the hell got your back besides yourself?
Nobody else.
There ain't nobody, bro.
A lot of people are in a situation when their own family don't even got their back. They just got themselves, so.
Exactly. Blood is thicker than water, but water cleans the wound. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong.
That's hard.
You can use Instagram to your advantage, though. When I say that,
like promote
exactly.
Businesses.
Become a fucking Instagram influencer.
Make some money off of it.
Right. But with that being said, do that shit the OG way. Don't fucking buy your followers and then charge somebody fucking $20 for a 5-minute post and scam their ass.
OnlyFans.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some fucking shit like that. If I was a female, I'd do some OnlyFans
just for them
shit.
to pay $10 a month to watch me really rock.
Hell yeah! What the fuck?
That's crazy, man. That's truth. That's truth. Yeah.
Because it's like, what can followers bring you? Followers can't bring you money, but they can at the same time if you become an influencer.
You gotta use social media right. A lot of people just use it just to be looking dumb as hell.
They use it for self-use.
Dumb as hell.
Yep.
Right.
Not necessarily everybody's using it that.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like me personally, I feel like that's just like a huge handful of people on social media. Just a huge
percentage. Yep.
And then with social media comes the massive depression. You start following certain people, and you're following these people that are living your lifestyle. You become depressed. You're like, damn, that's the life I want to live, but I know that I can never. And life and death is in the power of the tongue. If you're telling yourself that you can't live that lifestyle, my nigga, because somebody else is living it, nigga, right there, somebody else is living it, so why can't you live it? You know what I'm saying? But exactly, but people don't see that. They just see somebody else is living it. Damn, I lived a shitty ass life. Oh well.
Right, like people never know what if they had a shitty ass life before there. They had to bust their ass to get there. And I feel like people need to do that. Like if you're living your dream, don't be shy to show like the roots and all the dirt you came from. Cause some people kind of need that. Some people would like look at others for motivation. Like you were telling Jarvis, don't delete the old videos because once you become big, they don't see not to be scared, to be looking like you're having a seizure just to get even better. Like,
hell yeah. Don't be afraid of that shit.
Answer, just to let y'all know that, but you go ahead though. It's
pretty much. And I say this because I've seen it. People will want to, let's say for example, create a YouTube channel, and they're putting out content, right? But they're not seeing the views and comments and likes and dislikes that they want to see, so they stop. Right there is where you fucked up. Stop looking at the views and the comments and the dislikes and the likes.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
It could take one view to change all of that.
Exactly.
Like, that one view could have came from somebody like go ahead, bro.
Like,
I see what you're talking about.
Like, yeah, like, okay, so when I say, of course I say, like, you know, comment down whatever, you know, y'all thoughts are or this other shit, but I say that to interact with y'all. So if y'all have something on the mind, obviously you can't be here with us right now recording, but having the comment section down below allows you guys to go ahead and have conversations not only with us when we look at them and we can hit you back with a reply, but it also, right, you chilling, you down there with others who probably feel the same or they dislike, they have a counter argument, whatever it is. But when you're focusing on the likes and the dislikes and the views and the comments and all the other shit, you're going to feel discouraged because nobody's seeing your shit. Just pretty much ignore the likes, ignore the dislikes, ignore the comments, and keep putting out content. And eventually, if you put out enough content, people are going to want to fuck with it. Like me, for example, when I find somebody on YouTube or it's a new SoundCloud artist, and you know, I listen to the one shit or I'll watch one shit, and let's say they only have seven episodes or 7 tracks. Once I hit the 6th track, it's like the 7th one already. That's it. There's no more. I want more, but they haven't put out. Why? Because they're not getting the views that they want, so they stop. Yeah. Right there. If they
like a berry.
Right, but if you have somebody else who's putting out, even if it's shitty content, but they're putting out hundreds and hundreds of content, that's an endless amount of watching or listening or whatever it is that you could do. And eventually, from that, you're going to progress. You're going to do more. You're going to know what to speak about, what to rap about, what to speak on, what to show, how to get the views, how to get the comments, how to get the likes, how to get the dislikes, all that other shit. And that's why a lot of people who are big...
That's your learning.
Right? But a lot of people who are like YouTube famous or Instagram famous or whatever, they all tell you this is a dream. I never thought this could happen. What's one thing that you notice about them? They didn't stop putting out the content. And they interact with the viewers and the listeners and the other shit. Because another thing that they tell you is they look at the comment, they let it go. They don't pay attention to the likes. They don't pay attention to the dislikes. Because they're not seeking validation from them.
Then again, if you want to, let's just say somebody's trying to become a YouTuber. I still would pay attention to the, comments. Because some people will tell you what they don't like about your video. And they'll tell you, oh, I like this, though. And then, just pull out the parts that they like or they want to see you actually do or talk about and just do that. And do it in your form.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, because... honestly, there's not so many fucked up people in this world. So people do want to see others succeed even if they're not getting there themselves. You should talk about this more because you got me interested. So just go ahead and do that. Just get your research, do that, and it just builds from there. Exactly. To be honest, my personal opinion, I don't know about how everybody else sees it. I've watched Shane Dawson since I was probably 10. Literally, I still watch him till this day. I'm 19, about to be 20 in 2 months. So, and I've seen how he changed. And kind of the beginning, he didn't get as much, and he was still, shy about it. But he was oh, people like this, so let me try this. Then there was a period of time where people started accusing him of being racist and all that shit. But that didn't stop him. He was okay, y'all stop liking this. Y'all want me to do this. So that's why he just kept going and farther and farther. The moment he's in a good-ass position, he's still getting a lot of shit for a lot of shit he talks about. But he's not going to stop that because a small amount of people don't like it, but another amount of people do. He's not even going to pay attention to the people that don't like it. Yeah, it's going to bother him. Of course it's bothering him. But it's why won't you build on things that they like? Just do that. Don't give up. Because once you give up, you'll feel shitty. And once you feel shitty, that just throws you in,
a huge asshole of depression.
Exactly. Because you just let yourself like fall, you let yourself get sad about it. It's just not worth it. Just do you. And if you like what they're saying, do that. Like,
and one thing that a lot of people should do, that we should even do when we record things like this, is stop focusing on speaking like somebody's actually gonna listen or not gonna listen. There is over 100 billion people on this fucking earth. There is at least one person that is going to listen to something that you or me or you put out into the fucking world.
I'm actually gonna feel like, oh shit, I'm in sync with this nigga because I understand everything what he's saying, or he or her saying
it's like,
all of
oh,
that
I
stuff.
felt
Right,
that.
and exactly, and a lot of people aren't gonna put it out because they're insecure about what they're saying, like fucking some people that we know. But with that being said, whenever you record, whenever you do a video, whenever we record, I always try to make it something as if I'm just speaking off the top of my head, like if I'm speaking to myself and not really recording, because I know that there's somebody out there who can't record because they're either insecure, they don't have the equipment, or they just don't want to do it, but can relate to whatever it is that we're talking about.
Yeah, like me, wasn't I hesitating as fuck to get on this? And I'm just like, you know what? Let me have a conversation with y'all.
Exactly.
This shit not here.
Right. And you're putting a piece of your mind out there so somebody who's going through what you're going through can relate to what you're going through. But they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't put it out themselves. But the fact that you feel it, they don't feel alone.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what I've seen. Some people are scared to say certain things. But once they see somebody else say the same thing they were thinking, they're just like, you know what?
Relieve the tension.
She's right. She's not scared to say it. She's gonna say it. So I'm just like, so that person might be like, you know what? Why can't I put my 2 cents out too?
Exactly. Like, stop. A lot of people are like, bro, I'm gonna do this, but they never do it. What's stopping you? You. Why don't you want to put it out? Never give you a good excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't like it. It's not that you don't like it, just because you're scared. That's all it is.
And stop fucking beefing over social media. The Twitter beef and the Instagram beef.
You're really just publicly humiliating yourself.
Exactly. A lot of people look dumb as hell. I used to fight through social media. I used to argue with a whole bunch of people. Even people all the way in Kansas for what the fuck I know. But then I'm just like, damn. When I look back at it, like today, if I look back at all the shit I've said, I would have been like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just stop.
Because on social media, it's all ego.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You text somebody, even if it's about beef, you text them on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, and then when you meet them in person, it's like, nigga, was I talking to you? Or who the fuck was I talking to? You don't look like, you know, your actions like saying what you was typing. What if it's all fucking ego? Niggas need to drop their egos. Females need to drop their egos and live their life like they supposed to live it, like how they
really
will.
what we say to distance yourself from social media. There's more reasons to it, as you've heard, as we talked about, really.
And
Insecurity.
In my personal opinion, it just hurt. It just brings back a lot of hurt. Cause if you have your social media out, it's just like not only. Okay, me personally, I have my page public. Not only because I'm trying to get farther in followers, but because I personally just stopped giving a fuck about what people say. Like, oh, she's fat. Oh, she's this, she's that. I really don't care anymore. So my shit is public. Y'all gonna see this. And it will bring heartbreaks and pain because, like, for me, if you have your page public and, like, your ex or somebody in your past that hurt you comes back to even contact you because your shit is public, it will bring some pain back. It will. And people can not say it won't. You might not, like, show it, but of course it's going to bring some pain back because it's like, dang, why is this person even talking to me after they did this, and that? Then you just want to know, and then you start talking to them, and it just hurts even more. I just kind of distance myself a little bit from social media, and that because of that reason, and because I just need to get, like, let's just say I just need to fix my mental health at the moment.
Social media has a big impact on mental health. A very big impact on mental health. And it's And it's sad because some people don't realize that, and some people do. And the people that do realize that, and the fact that you're still using the social media, is a little bit too much for yourself. You need to go ahead and take your break off of that social media and relieve yourself of that pain. And you need to understand why you're going through all of that. You need to observe yourself, understand yourself, feel for yourself for once. Not for once, but like as soon as you do that, you're gonna be like, damn, okay, I feel like a whole better person. I feel rejuvenated, in other terms, and that's gonna be like so much relief on yourself.
Yeah.
So much relief.
And for one of my personal examples, like it's about to be a year that I was in a relationship with this guy and he got killed. And just seeing him being posted about other people, what they have to say, it hurts. Which is a huge reason why I don't like to kind of like sit there and all day on my phone. Like, for one, that brings back hella memories. Two, it hurts because it's like, dang, I'm not fully healed. I need time to like accept it, forgive myself for what I feel like guilty for, to just basically calm down. Because I know a couple of people that will post them and say dumb ass shit, and it makes me want to just jump at them. But that's not going to fix anything. It's just going to make me worse, because it's like, damn. It's just like, damn, I can't even say anything about it. So, it's just, some people just got to do what they have to do to heal. And social media, a lot of times, does not help. Mm-hmm. It does not. Because not only will if people know your situation, some people like to see others like in a fucked up situation, which is really fucked up. So they will do anything in their power to make you feel like shit.
Hell yeah. Like, with negative comments, and one thing I always tell people, no matter where you go, no matter who you are, no matter what you wear, no matter how much money you got, people are always going to say some shit about you. Always going to have a hater. Somebody's always going to talk shit about you, no matter where you go. If you can't handle that shit in person, when somebody talks shit about you, what makes you think you can handle that shit over social media? You won't be able to. But, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. Real quick, I'll put this out there before I forget. When somebody post some shit and it's a negative comment like, damn, you ugly as hell, I don't look at that as negativity. I look at that like, damn, this person really got to be in a real dark place right now to be able to look at my post and say something negative about it. Like, you have to be in a low, dark place. But with that, I can't.
Or just focused on you.
That too.
A lot of people are just so focused on each other. Like, oh, so tell me why this bitch did this. Like, it does not matter, honey. Because at the end of the day, the whole hour you were talking about that certain person, you could have been out somewhere making some fucking money to get yourself farther. Studying something or some shit.
And that's why I say people be in a dark ass place when you're taking energy and hating on somebody else. It takes more energy to hate on somebody else than to spread love onto that person. Stop looking at that person at that comment or at that dislike like it's hate and it's negativity. Look at that shit as a cry for help. Somebody's like in a really dark place hating on you because they in a dark place. They need help. They want help. They envy you. They depressed probably because you got something that they want. And a lot of people take that and they take that as toxic social media. And that's where mindset kicks into that.
And you know what makes me so sick too is that when one motherfucker do it, there's a tendency of other motherfuckers that want to jump in and also increase that pain and all on that person. You feel me? And when I see that, I should be like, yo, all these motherfuckers is lost.
Hell yeah.
All of them lost. I don't know what the hell they doing. Like, I bet you like 5 years later on, those people, they'll look back onto that comment and look at it from a different perspective than what they seen it during the time they commented that. They'd be like, yo, why did I say such a thing like that, bruh? They'd be like, yo, it's gonna make them. That's why I always question, like, if somebody was to come up to you and they said something, and people, what they'll do, they'll react with it with their emotion instantaneously, just like that, rather than to be like, okay, What makes you say that? Why do you say that? I'm like, what? And like, really, once you say that, once you question that, it makes people think. You don't see it, but it's gonna make that motherfucker think. Oh, look.
What? I say, take the break from social media. Pick one social platform: Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. One social platform, because not only does it help you notice the nature around you, you know, little small things. It gets you off your phone for a little bit, but it also shows you who is really down for you, who really gives a fuck about you. Because in my week of being off of social media, I got people who are hitting me up like, bro, is everything okay? Like, what's up? Like, are you alright? And you realize that the people that, you know, say they down for you, not really down for you. But within that sense, if they don't have your number, then they won't be able to really contact you. But when you go back to Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter, whatever it is you took the break from, you're gonna realize when you're looking down your feed, like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck is this shit that you wouldn't realize if you don't take the break. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like, and I say 72 hours, you could do 24 hours, you could do 48 hours. But for me, like, I'm gonna tell you all, like, I know I said I took a break for a week. When I did it, it was originally for 24 hours. I did 24 hours, no social media. I was like, damn, I feel good. 48 hours. I was like, damn, I feel real good. Without me even noticing it, I was like, hold up. I run a podcast. I haven't posted shit for almost a week now. I was like, damn, I gotta get back on social media. And it took me a while to get back on social media because I just don't like it. And then when I hop back, I unfollow certain pages, certain feeds, all this other shit. Because I realize the influence it has on my mind, the influence it has on my day, and the vibes I'd be getting from certain posts and shit.
But it's not only just taking a break from any social media. It would be like choosing the certain, like, okay, so if you're not getting much shit from Snapchat, then you're good. Just an example of what if you're getting a lot of shit off of Instagram. Take a break from something that's actually take a break from something that's actually bothering you so much, like, I don't know how to explain this, like
it could be Twitter.
Yeah, like, what if their comments and what people say to you is bothering you not as much as Instagram? Do something that bothers you the most and then just ignore it, close it out, log out, delete the app or something, and see how much it changes how you feel every other day. Like, less shit from people.
Really, it's just to be.
Just for your mind to breathe a little bit.
Yeah. Because being within that social world, you get yourself caught up in a lot of things. Like we said, you don't even come upon the realization of it until you get up out that world. You got to come back into reality, homeboy.
And we gonna end off with this. What's the first thing you do when you open up Instagram? Very first thing you do. You click the likes, right? You go to the likes, see who like your page, who follow you, all this other shit, right? Am I wrong? Right. Then what's the next thing you do? You go to your homepage, go on the feed, click new feed. Nothing interests you? Okay. Swipe to the right. What do you do then? Look at your messages. Who DM'd you? Who didn't DM you? Did that one person that you want to hit you back? No? Yeah? No? Okay, cool. You go back to your you go back to your feed. Now you start scrolling down your feed. Scrolling down your feed. Scrolling down your feed.
So
and I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. If you listening, watching, whatever it is, do exactly everything I just said, take a break off of that app. Because that means you're addicted. That's a routine right there. Open the app, see who liked what, who followed you, go back to your news, update your news feed, swipe to the right, see who messaged you, who didn't message you, swipe back to your news feed, and you start scrolling down your news feed. You addicted.
Use social media to entertain yourself, people.
Bro.
How about that?
Exactly, man, and you'll realize all the other shit that you can discover when you're not on social media, whether it be you're on Google, whether you're on YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, whatever the fuck it is. Do something else besides being on social media.
Is Hulu and Netflix considered social media?
If you're on your phone, you're being social.
I wouldn't think so. What y'all think? Comment down below if you think that Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus, all that is a form of social media.
Me personally, I don't think so because
I wouldn't think so either.
You're not really.
You just kind of watching shit. YouTube.
I would say YouTube, Netflix. Well, YouTube's a form of social media because you still comment under videos and people reply to your comments. So I do consider YouTube as a social media. Don't consider Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus because you can't comment under there. Unless I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay.
Or to make this even clearer, how about we look up the definition of social?
I mean, social is
media.
interacting.
Social
No, just
entertainment.
social in general is like basically communication.
Yeah.
And you're not really communicating shit on Netflix. I mean, unless you're on Netflix Party, that is different. Because Netflix Party is a form of social media. Because you choose, okay, you basically open Netflix, you choose a show or a movie, you add the Netflix Party on your laptop, you click that, send the link to somebody, and now y'all watching the same movie at the same time, but at the side, I want to see on your right, there's like a little bar you could text each other throughout the whole movie.
What?
It is.
I didn't even know about that.
I'll show it to you later.
Alright
Listen.
then. Really?
We
Alright. You go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I'm about to end it.
Alright, before we end this off, y'all have this on challenge, and I want you to grow that challenge into another challenge and stay off your phones. How about that? Just stay off your phones, even though if it's like your platform of, I gotta talk to my family like this, or gotta
Delete
be like,
all your social media. Delete Instagram, Snapchat.
you know what I'm saying? Just stay off your phones.
Get a track phone if you have to.
Shit. Beep, 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 beep.
Basically, take a break from a social media platform. If you want to take it to the next step, do as our friend Flo the Dancer has said. And just take a break from your phone all in general. Limit to just phone calls and texting, iMessage, whatever it is. If you got an Android, just SMS. Nigga, I don't know. Do something to stay off of social media. With that being said, we're going to end off on this note. It's a quote from Anonymous. Don't know who. But it says, if you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. That being said, start by doing one push-up. Start by drinking a cup of water. Start by paying toward one debt. Start by reading one page. Start by making one sale. Start by deleting one old contact. Start by walking one lap. Start by attending one event. Start by writing one paragraph. Start today. Repeat tomorrow.
If you don't start, then...
Don't start today, then you never do it.
Because I'll tell you like this. When you hop off your phone and you hop off social media, you're going to realize how much free time you fucking got. Now, with that being said, thank you for tuning into the podcast. Following you with the dopest podcast from all around the world. Niggas, give me your Instagram accounts.
Flo the Dancer, 2 R's.
Soy Tokyo, adopt between Soy and Tokyo.
Yes, sir. You already know where to find us at on all social platforms. Podcast. And when I say that, I know this is kind of contradicting everything that we just did in this episode. But remember that we just do this because we want you guys to know that we love you and that we don't use our social media platforms for validation from others, but we seek validation in ourselves. We love ourselves the way that we love you. So with that being said, Podcast out. Shit!